Hello ladies and lords of YouTube, occasionally Scottish here, and today I'll be bringing you my Game of Thrones Season 6 Episode 10 predictions and a kind of trailer breakdown. Apologies for not reviewing the Battle of the Bastards, I was busy with exams so I didn't have the time, but thanks for the huge support on the Episode 8 analysis. So, I'll start in the north. Now, there's a shot of Jon and Sansa having a talk, presumably about Sansa not telling him about the Vale Knights. Now, Jon kisses Sansa on the head, and part of me thinks that is Jon saying goodbye to Sansa as he leaves her at Winterfell and heads back to the Wall to try and prepare to face the White Walkers. Then there's Davos, who's presumably trying to get Melisandre to confess to burning Shireen. Now, I think she will confess, and I feel she almost regrets it. The still of her definitely shows her sad and broken. However, because she resurrected Jon and is necessary in the fight against the White Walkers, I don't think she will suffer any consequences. Now that might cause friction between Davos and Jon, because he won't punish her, but I don't really think that's going to happen, and I think he's just going to have to kind of deal with it. Now, Littlefinger and Sansa are meeting in the Winterfell Godswood. I'm assuming Littlefinger is trying to claim his reward for winning the battle for them, and that reward, in my opinion, is probably Sansa's hand in marriage. Now, tactically, it's a good political marriage, as it forms an alliance between the North and the Vale. However, if it is a marriage he wants, I feel Sansa will refuse him, as she knows he's a slippery, scheming bastard, and she hasn't forgiven him for leaving her with Ramsay. And she will also might think that he might try and take over the running of Winterfell if he is married to her. Right. Then there's this shot of a white raven flying towards Winterfell. Now this is significant to book readers, as a white raven is sent from the citadel in Old Town, and it signifies that winter has finally come. Now, spoiler alert here for the books. Anybody that's not read A Dance with Dragons yet or is planning on, please turn off now if you don't want any spoilers. Right, so in the epilogue of A Dance with Dragons, a white raven arrives at King's Landing. Kevan Lannister, the current Hand of the King, goes to Maester Pycelle's chambers to see it. As he enters, Kevan gets shot in the chest by Varys. Yeah, I know, that's quite a big moment in the book. He then notices Pycelle is dead. Varys then explains that his death was necessary in order for Cersei's chaos to continue. This would leave the capital in turmoil and make it easier for someone else to take the throne. In the case of the show, that would be Daenerys. This also explains why Varys left Meereen to do this secret mission. On the topic of Meereen, I believe the episode could end one of two ways. I believe the episode will either end in Meereen or at the Wall. In Meereen, I believe Daenerys and co will set sail for Westeros on the Ironborn fleet. I mean, if she didn't set off for Westeros now, she'll never bloody make it. She spent all her time in Meereen going, I've got a dragon, bow down before me. It's bloody ridiculous. Anyway, so they're definitely going to set off. I can't say they're not happening, but I'm not sure if that's the scene the season will end on. How I think the season will end will probably be a shot of the White Walkers marching on the Wall, possibly in one of Bran's visions, or just Ed. Or should I say the 999th Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. You go, Dolores Ed, what a legend. Yeah, so he would be looking over the wall, see the Night's King and his army of whites approaching and go, oh fuck. And that would be the end of the season. That's how I'd do it personally. I think that'd be great. But yeah, I do believe it'll end at the Wall. Now, off to King's Landing. I've already spoken about Kevan and Maester Pycelle, but I'm really unsure about how Cersei's trial will take place and what the result will be. I'm assuming she'll get through it. She's not going to die. That's confirmed. But I'm not going to speculate about what I think it's going to entail or what's going to happen, because I literally have no idea. And I'm excited to see how it plays out. Though I do have a feeling Loras Tyrell will die, as he has been cast in the lead role of Iron Fist in the Netflix and Marvel series of that name. This means he would find it very difficult to shoot both TV shows at once, so they could kill him off to ease that problem. Now we've got the Riverlands, where the Freys are having some sort of celebration with Jaime in attendance, and Walder Frey says the Freys and Lannisters send their regards, which is obviously a callback to what Roose Bolton said at the Red Wedding, the Lannisters send their regards. Now I am so hoping that Walder Frey dies from poison as he drinks from his cup. So hopefully somehow Arya has infiltrated the twins and poisoned them as revenge for the Red Wedding. I don't know how she would do that, but otherwise I don't see any reason why they would have a scene set in twins with the Freys. I couldn't see any plot purpose in that unless it's something through the Jaime storyline, so I hope and think that will happen. So that pretty much covers the bulk of what I think will be in the next episode, but I expect we'll catch up with Sam and Gilly, the Hound, and Brienne and Pod. I've no idea where Sam and Gilly are heading, because you can't take her to Old Town because they don't allow women, and if he went back north it would just feel a bit pointless, like a wasted season. But I feel like the Hound and Brienne may very well meet again, as they're both in the Riverlands. But I think this time there could be a peaceful end rather than that fight that we had last time. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the episode and a bit of a trailer breakdown there. So if you like this, please like, comment and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. Occasionally Scottish out.